Looks pretty good on the ham clock, but man, I can't get a call. I can't get a call anywhere, man. I don't know how much power I'm running. I turned it down because it was like tripping the inverter and all that fun stuff on the UPS. I get too many other things going, but I mean, I shouldn't need to run 100 watts. I mean, it helps, but I don't know. I forget who was said they had one of these for a long time and it finally quit. And we'll wait to see what his response was, but I think maybe running it at 100 watts is probably not the nicest thing to do to it. This is a radio that, like, I don't know, man. It could last forever or a long time and then quit. I don't know. This one's a late serial number. Anyway, what do you see we got here on the, oh no, it's crapping out. I was getting into Europe, but I wasn't getting any calls. No calls. I'm trying to call Italy, but I think maybe I just don't have enough power. Let's go, you just don't know what that means on here. And because I'm using the tuner in the radio, that the watt meters, they don't read right. I probably could take the stress off the radio and tune the tuner, but 40 is really hard to tune on this thing. I don't know why. It just does not like it. Let's see. And also, it locks up my computer sometimes if I'm transmitting, so that means I'm definitely got RF coming back, which isn't good, but you know, the antenna's cut for 80, not 40. Alright, let's go move our frequency over somewhere else. Oh yeah, the band looks pretty damn quiet now. Wow. Okay. So anyway, I was just trying to make a contact on here for the QRZ thing. I'm just taking my time doing it. It looks really good though. It looks like a lot of... Oh, 60 meters, interestingly enough. I don't think if I already have 60 meters for the QRZ 12 Days of Christmas. You know, I don't really know. There's no big deal about those. It's just awards to do. It's about as dumb as contesting, really. There's nothing else going on the bands. Maybe some guys on 3845 or somewhere 3835 between 45, I don't know. And maybe W7 MBR looks like over here. Probably. That's like the only signals on the band.
Well, you mentioned you might want to get on tonight, no problem. I will say 70, migrate to 40, see if anything is up there, maybe call CQ here. You know, if you call CQ on 75, people look at you like you're some kind of a half-wit.
That is true. It is.
Yeah, it's about the same thing. It never used to be that way. I don't care. I call CQ wherever I please.
All right, so well, now we bumped the power up and we're getting a little more on the map. I just think the band's probably just not real good. Anyway, nobody's gonna answer me on here. It's just what it is. So I think I'm tuned for 60 without a tuner. Well, no, I'm not. Which means I will have to tune it for 60. 60 doesn't like to play nice. It's alright, we got that tuned. Waiting for it to transmit. Waiting. Okay. We are doing... This doesn't read right. Okay, because I'm... the tuner... Yeah, something's... not right. Oh, right. Well, I did this push-to-talk tune thing. And unfortunately, what that does is it actually tries to engage the tuner. We had to go and turn that off. It's been a while since I've had an icon like this, to where I just forgot about it. Forgot that's actually what it does. Now, these radios will protect themselves when you have the PTT tune on. It starts tuning, even if the tuner's not on, to try and fix the high SWR. That's what I really like about these. They're actually really good. Whereas the AC will just sit there and look at you and burn up. Okay, we'll turn that off. Auto tune. It might be the auto tune also that's doing it. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Well, we probably just leave it in this menu. Okay, so it is actually the auto tune. Yeah, it just started. So that's fine, but so we'd have to turn both of those off, and then once we do that, we can key it up, and it won't attempt to tune. But it's a really good safety feature. All right, and when we see this now, we should be able to. It does have a spike. Look at that. Go FM. We hit it with a little more power than normal. So we look good on here. A little bit of SWR, but very little. It's probably better to never use the tuner in the radio, but I'm just so damn lazy. What I need is a legal limit auto tuner. But those are not cheap, folks. Not cheap. Okay, so we're all ready to transmit. We're putting out what will look like about 30 watts or so, maybe. What's on the 100 watt scale? It's below 50. Got 10 is 100. Anyway, I tend to try and leave this one alone because what happens is I slam the meter, forgetting that it's on low when I use my amp. I don't hear anything on here, but boy, they sure say there's a bunch of crap on there. Anyway, let's go take a look at the map, but I'm not seeing much here. Okay, so there's a little propagation going on, but like definitely not into Europe. Looks like it's locked up my computer slightly. I can just barely hear anything on here, so it's not real good. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to kick back and do this for a little bit.